Hello and welcome to another video. So today I'm going to tell you a story about a shoe seller. So let's begin. So once upon a time there was a shoe seller. The shoe seller only had few pennies left and it was just enough to buy a piece of leather to make only one pair of shoes. So as he bought that piece of leather and went home, he cut those piece of leathers to the perfect size for a perfect shoe. And so as he cutted those, he felt very tired, and he was so tired that he yawned as he cutted those pairs of cutted that leather. So as he yawned, he decided to go to bed, and as he went to bed, suddenly few elves came out of the chimney and started sewing the shoe. And as they were sewing the shoe, the shoe seller was sleeping peacefully with his wife beside him, and he did not had any idea that the elves were sewing a beautiful shoe for him. So as the elves were sewing that beautiful shoe, and as the night went by, suddenly the shoe seller got up or wake up from his slumber. And as he woke up from his slumber, he went to his workshop, and as he went to his workshop, while he was sleepily walking, he suddenly opened the door, and as he saw there was a beautiful pair of shoes on the table that he was planning to make. And as he looked at it in shock, that it was so beautiful and so perfect that even he never made this type of shoes ever in his life. So he got that shoe and put it on a shelf of his shoes, and as he put it on a shelf of shoes in his shop, suddenly a beautiful gentleman then came ahead and bought that shoe for a fine price that he never imagined that he will get. So today he got enough money to buy two pieces of leathers to make two pairs of shoes. And as he got those two pieces of leathers, and as he started to cut those two pieces of leathers in the perfect size for another pair of shoes, another two pairs of shoes, so suddenly he also felt very tired today also. And as he felt very tired, he went to bed today also. And as he went to bed, suddenly those two elves came down again and started to sew those two pairs of shoes again. And as they sewed on, the shoe seller slept the entire night, and when he woke up, he saw the same thing happening again. There were two pairs of gently sewed and very beautiful shoes on his table, and as he took the shoes and put it on the shelf of his own shoe store, both of those pairs were bought by a handsome gentleman, and he also paid a very fine price for those pairs of shoes. And so later one day, the shoe seller's wife decided to uncover the mysteries behind these shoes, and as one day she and the shoe seller hid in the closet, and as both of them hid in the closet, they also put out a piece of leather that was cut in the perfect measurement of a shoe. So both of them watched that as two elves came down from the chimney, and as both of them came down from the chimneys, they started to sew the shoes for a long while. And as they sew those shoes, after they were finally done, both of them left, and the shoe seller and his wife got out of the closet and looked at those beautifully and masterfully crafted shoes. And as they were amazed by the talent of those little creatures, they thought that they should give them something. So the shoe seller made tiny pairs of shoes for both of them, and the shoe seller's wife made beautiful jackets for both of them. So they put them on the counter in the present box. And as both of the elves came down at night today, both of them opened their presents, and they were very happy to see their presents. But they decided that they will not sew these shoes ever again, because they are now looking very handsome. And as they were looking very handsome while putting on some new clothes and putting on some new shoes, which they left and they never came back. But the shoe seller and his wife never forgot them, and they were always very grateful to those elves. So this is the end of our video. So tata and goodbye. See you tomorrow again.